Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Rosie, and today we are going to dive into all of the gear that I'm packing along in my backpack. For everyday wear, I have some hiking pants that zip off and turn into shorts. These I got on Amazon. They're pretty nice. They've got, you can tighten it at the bottom. It's got some elastic at the top, so it'll change as I change weight while I'm hiking, losing, it has quite a few pockets, which I really like too. I also have some shorts for hiking, and then I have some shorts for sleeping in at night, and then I have some kind of leggings that are warmer for sleeping in at night if I need that. These are from 32 degrees, really comfy. You want to make sure that you're not getting things with cotton, because cotton clothes will hold up your sweat and they will smell more, and they're not what you're going to be wanting for a long trip. Then I'm bringing 3 shirts. I have 2 tank tops, and then I have a t-shirt, and I will use one of these for sleeping, and then the other 2 I'll be wearing that week. For jackets, you're going to want a fleece jacket just for if it's getting a little chilly. Down is going to be really good if it's getting pretty cold. You can always sleep in that as well. One thing to note about down though is if it gets wet at all, it's going to lose all of its insulating properties. So make sure you've got your rain jacket, which is the black jacket over there. I have a ball cap, which is going to be nice for keeping the sun out, but I can also use it with my bug net to keep bugs off of my face while I'm walking. For heat, I have some light gloves. I'm going in the summertime, so I'm not bringing anything too wintry. And then I also have a gaiter, which I can use as a headband or something to go over as like a mask, or for a little bit of warmth around my neck. I've got gaiters. These are also from Amazon. You can see the brand here. These are to go over my shoes and hopefully keep rocks and sticks out, so I'm not always taking off my trail runners. For underwear, I went with the Exficio brand. That's Exficio. Really comfy, really nice, last a long time. I'm going to bring 2 sports bras. I've got my camp shoes, which are just Crocs, Pretty generic. I can adjust the back strap though, which is nice, so I can use these for river crossings and also just so my feet dry out at the end of the day. For socks, you're going to want to make sure that you're taking really good care of your feet. That's obviously important. Your feet are what is getting you from point A to point B, so treat them well. I have 2 ankle socks. These are also from 32 Degrees, really comfy workout socks. I have sock liners, which I got from REI, and they're like silk. They're really good for helping prevent blisters. So I got 2 of those. And then I have some Darn Tough socks, which are really great. They have a very long warranty. They'll replace them if they're falling apart. Yeah, so these are really, really nice socks. But that's everything I'm going to be wearing. Gear that I have packed regarding food, water, eating, all things related to that. I have my food, which I already showed in a previous video what I actually packed to eat, but here's my bear bag, and this is about 20 liters of space in there. For water bottles, I'm just using Smart water bottles. These are really easy to replace along the trail, and they hook right up to my mini Sawyer squeeze. So I can just screw this right on top, and then you can just squeeze the water right out and drink from your water bottle, which I really like. I have a Sea to Summit bowl, which is a heat-resistant bottom, and you can just fold down the edges, which is great for space. It's very lightweight. You can have hot or cold things in here, so this is what I'll be using for meals. I have my very lightweight titanium spoon, so this should be ideally have a nice long handle so that you can be reaching down into your foods to eat right from packages. Yeah, and then I would also recommend not getting a plastic one because I hear they break along the way and then you don't have a spoon, which would not be fortunate. Here is a nice little collapsible mug that I got. This was just from Walmart and pretty cheap, but you can use hot or cold water, and this is something I could use for like hot chocolate or coffee, which is kind of a nice treat, or you can do your oatmeal in here in the morning. One of the nice aspects is it has measuring marks on the inside, so if I'm cooking, this is what I can use to pour drinks. If you don't want to get one of these, you can always mark measurements on a water bottle and use that to pour as well. I have a scraper for cleaning out my dishes, right? You don't want to be using a bunch of soap and stuff while you're out there, so you can just use this to help clean out your dishes for really kind of easy cleaning. I've got a couple Ziploc bags. This is what you're going to put my wrappers, food remnants in, right? Making sure that I'm packing out what I'm packing in. And then I have a nice cut down cloth for cleaning out my dishes as well. For the bear bag, I have the carabiner and I have 60 feet of rope that I can use to throw over the tree. All things safety. So this is my first aid kit, but also just kind of any emergency sanitary kind of things like that. So I've got, of course, my hand sanitizer, which I'm going to be using after the bathroom, before and after I eat, right? You want to use lots of hand sanitizer so you're keeping yourself clean. Then I have 2 little first aid kits. I packed 2 of these just because I'm going with my sister. So one of these is going to be for her as we go along the trail. But in this kit, I have bandages, there's blister bandages, there are little antiseptic towels, antacids, I've got some gauze pads on the bottom, right? Just a lot of kind of little easy packet things. I got these little easy packets from a bigger first aid kit that you can just get at Sam's Club, and there was actually one from work that was expiring, so they just gave me the whole box, which was really nice because I had all those little things. I didn't have to go out and buy anything. Make sure to bring some anti-diarrheal medicine, because if you're out there, you don't want to get dehydrated, and it's going to be incredibly unpleasant if you have diarrhea. At least that's what I hear and can assume. So I'm packing some of these. These have been highly encouraged. I've got some allergy relief. I've got lots of allergies, so that's going to be something that I personally am invested in bringing. I've got some gloves just in case there's ever an emergency with blood. This is more for my protection than the protection of the other person, right? If there's anything in the blood, you don't want to get anything spreading. So this is just like kind of my packing my fears, you know, is what they say. Triangular bandage in case of emergency. I have some antibiotic and I squeezed out like half of it just to save a little bit of weight. This will still last us a really long time. I'm not going to need that much, but you know, I definitely wanted to pack more than just the little stuff that was in there. This is about 4 feet of duct tape rolled up, and I just took out the inside of a pen to roll it around. And this is going to be in case of emergencies. If you really need to, you can use this to cover a blister. If you need to patch your tent, you could use this. This is just kind of your good backup. You don't need to bring the whole roll, obviously. I've got some new skin just because I'm sure I'll be getting little tiny cuts on my legs and stuff as we go along. Tweezers. This will be great for taking out ticks. Yep, very exciting. Here also, I think related to safety, I have a whistle in case I ever need a whistle. This has a compass on one side and a little thermometer on the other side. Yeah, I don't know how reliable they are. I know the compass is reliable though. And some pepper spray just for safety. All things related to the bathroom. So I've got some toilet paper and I took out the cardboard inside, right? And I just squished it down and I took some off of the outside too, so it'd just be a little bit smaller. This is obviously for when you're going to the bathroom. I've got some pads because I have my period, so that'll be great fun on the trail. Here is my lightweight trowel, and this is for digging cat holes, which should be 6 to 8 inches deep. When you're going to the bathroom, make sure that you're going off the trail, right? I think it's 200 feet off the trail if you're gonna go number 2. So make sure that you're getting away from water sources, off the trail, and that you're burying anything or that you're packing out things like your pads, right? You're not going to be putting your pads in the ground, but you can put toilet paper in the ground if it's the 6 to 8 inches beneath. I've got some baby wipes. I'm just bringing a little travel pack. There's only 16 in here. This is just kind of for hygiene. Make sure I'm keeping it clean down there. Don't want any infections or anything. So this is just for staying clean. I've got some baggies. This will be for packing out toilet paper if I decide to pack that out, and the baby wipes, obviously, pads, all of this would go in these trash bags. And then I also decided to go with Got a Jet, which is like a pee funnel for women, and obviously, men, you're not going to be needing this, but I wanted to try it just because then I don't have to take up my backpack every time, you know, find a good place to squat down, right? So I'm giving this a gander and we'll see how I like it. I'll let you know later what my thoughts are. A few other toiletries that I decided to bring along are Picardian, which is an insect repellent, but this is a lotion, so I can rub this on my face. It's really gentle on the skin, so I'm excited to give that a try. I've got some baby powder. This helps with chafing, and it also helps with putting on your feet to make sure that your feet are dry. I got some Dr. Bronner's soap, and this is unscented, which is another important thing. Remember, get unscented. This can be used for laundry. It can be used on your skin. It can be used on your dishes. It's very multi-purpose. And I got just a small 2-ounce bottle. Here is a lotion bar, which I cut in half, and this is going to be a nice substitute for lotion because this has a lot less just heavy water in it. This is a pretty condensed form of oil, and I get a lot of dry skin, so this is what I'm going to be using for things like my face and my legs if I need it. And then here is a mutilated version of my deodorant. This is also unscented. It's strong. There's a lot of debate about whether to even bring deodorant, but I'm bringing a small one to start, and I will give it up if I'm not using it to decrease the weight. But I took this out of the container, and I'm just using the cap to hold the actual deodorant, so I didn't have all that wasted space. Here is all of the things I'm going to have in my tent at bedtime, and these are kind of my luxury items, most of these. So I decided, along with the Far Out app for guidance, I also wanted to bring a cutout section of my Appalachian Trail Conservancy guidebook. So this has maps and directions and different stores and what you can find at places. I like having a physical thing that I can kind of look through, but we'll see how long this actually lasts on the trail if I decide to leave it in the hiker box or anything. I also got a Write in the Rain journal, and this is really cool because this has waterproof pages. So if you write with pencil, you can even write like while it's actually raining on you. I'll probably be in my tent while I'm journaling, but you know, it's pretty cool, and so you won't lose any of your notes if this gets wet. So I'm really excited about this. I also cut this in two parts. I didn't bring the entire journal, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what I get written down there. I have a portable charger. I'm going to charge my watch off of that, as well as my phone. And this is good for about up to 4 full iPhone charges. So this is some pretty good battery life. I didn't go with just the cheapest one, right? I went with one that's actually going to last me, hopefully, up to a week if I need to. Here I have sunglasses and my regular glasses and a glass cleaner. Instead of bringing a phone or a glass case, which was really, really heavy, I got a Crystal Light tea, sweet tea packets, and then you just take off the wrapper, and it's a really, really lightweight glass case, which I love. I love that idea. Here I've got a pen and a pencil for my journal, and also using in trail markers along the way if I need it. I've got some unscented chapstick, right? Make sure that you're keeping things unscented, just because scents will attract animals and bears. So make sure you're keeping those unscented and that you're packing scents in your bag for food that you hang up. Then I have earplugs, eye mask, just because I'm a very light sleeper. I've got a hairbrush. I took the handle off to make it a little bit lighter. I've got some ponytails. I've got my toothbrush. I took the bottom half of the handle as well to make that lighter. I've got my razor, which I also took the handle off of. You can just pull those off, and so now it's really small, really easy to carry. I've got a little brush for eyebrows, eyelashes, and tiny mirror. And then over here, I've got some headphones for while I'm hiking. This is going to be my headlamp. And so this has a high and a low setting. Ideally, I would have a red light setting too, which is useful when you're in a shelter and you don't want to wake up other people. But it has an adjustable top, which I really like. Mine is battery, so it's not rechargeable with the cord. So I have packed a couple extra AAA batteries as well. This is a cloth that I can hang on my backpack, and I'm going to be using this to clean my feet at the end of each day. I want to make sure to take really good care of that. And this is a cloth that I'll use to clean my face and the rest of my body. Here are my trekking poles. You can take them apart. You can see the little seams here. They fold down. They've got a cork handle, which I like. They've got adjustable height, adjustable bottoms. Yeah, these are just from Amazon as well. So some things I splurged and got from REI, and some things I got from Amazon. Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to leave any comments or questions you have in the comment section below, and I will see you again soon.